I met Stevie Wonder last summer at the DNC.
Okay.
And I was curious, if, the rumors were true. And so I went in for a dap and he met me halfway. That's all I will say.
Get the fuck
I'm not
out
even,
of here.
that's-
Is social media and podcasts and shows like Pop the Balloon ruining black love? Talk about it.
Most definitely.
This corner is like the most animosity when we agree. it was Damon last time.
I'm agreeing with you, and I'm sick of it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the new season of Tap In. 4 brothers, 1 table, and 0 filters.
3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tap In. Season 3 of this thing, man. Can we just toast real quick, bro? Like, oh my guys, man, cheers, 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 my people, you know what I'm saying? We got some tellies under our belt. Award-winning Tap In, you feel me? We're back with our brothers. We got my brother Ed, Mandela, Garrison, what's going on with you? Listen, man, there's a lot going on in the world, and we're here to talk about it all, bro. So, we have a little different format this season where every single segment is a game. Okay? There is a winner at the end of each segment, and the winner of the overall tap-in game gets 2 minutes on the soapbox, uninterrupted. Whatever you got to say, you can get it off your chest. Okay?
All right.
The first segment we got going on today is a little game that we're calling Road Trippin'. Recently, Young Jeezy gave props to his Uber driver for saving the day. He drove that dude 10 hours
crazy.
to his show in Baltimore, right? So if you had an 8-hour road trip, 8 hours, and you can choose 3 of these 5 people I'm getting ready to name to join you on this 8-hour road trip, what 3 of these 5 people would you choose? Well, you have your big boy Elon Musk.
Oh.
Okay. Donald Trump, Candace Owens, Ye, respectfully, Sydney Sweeney. Think carefully. It's gonna be a long ride, my boy.
It's gonna be a long ride.
Long ride.
You got 8 hours, man. Who we picking?
Mine is easy.
Oh,
Mine
shit.
is easy.
Yeah?
Not
Oh,
even
damn.
hard.
Okay.
I'm with Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Kanye.
Well, you gonna pick one?
That was easy for you?
Yeah,
I thought you only pick one.
it's
No.
three.
Out of the 5, you picked
Oh,
3 to join you.
Oh,
for
my bad.
For sure. If you want to make it even spicier, who's riding shotgun with you, bruh?
Yeah, that's easy because number one, all of the conversation, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of conversation is surrounded around Trump and Musk. So we getting it from the news, we getting it from social media, we even getting it from parents and grandparents in my case. So if I had a chance to sit down with these guys and ask them face to face, man to man, which, I would rather do, man, what's going on? What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's your take? How do you feel about the things you're doing and the people that it is affecting? So I get to talk to you man to man. I don't have to sit in a remote place thousands of miles away. I got you right here, me and you, face to face. What's going
8
on?
hours.
Man to
Okay.
man, what's up?
So you saying Trump, Elon, and Ye. You about to
Yeah.
have all of them.
Yeah.
That's interesting, Big Ed. Okay. We're going to come back to that in a second.
Back to that one. It's a tough one.
Mandela.
I mean, if it's a long road trip.
It's 8 hours,
You know,
dog.
Elon Musk is not gonna fall asleep. So if I need help driving, that's what I can count on. Sydney Sweeney, just to mix it up a little bit. I don't even know what she does. I just know that she exists.
What does Sydney Sweeney do for real? Like, why?
She's
why
an
is
actress.
She, why?
I know. I remember she hosted
SNL.
She hosted SNL, right?
Probably.
Or was that the other one?
She's like big enough to
there's
have
two.
hosted SNL. I don't know.
There's 2.
But she's like, but it's like an annoying.
Well, there's 2 that they exist in this similar space. You know the space. But there's 2. There's Sydney Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, now you know
That's
exactly
true,
who I was
that's
talking
true.
about. So yeah, it was one of the 2 hosted SNL. Anyway, if it was in fact Sydney Sweeney who hosted SNL, it would be her because at least she'll be kinda, funny,
Okay.
entertaining. And then I guess the last one, to your point, will be Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know.
Him.
Interesting.
That's how you do. Yeah, what are you doing?
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Okay, I see.
What are you doing,
Answer
man?
questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
What are you doing?
We can
What are you
talk
doing?
about this. Let's talk
And like
about
he always makes decisions based on the last person he talked to.
Come on now. So
that's
this is an influential take.
I'm saying.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
All right. I'm putting together what I will call the swastika.
Oh God.
We got Elon Musk. Of course, Kanye West.
Of course, yeah.
Naturally.
Of course.
Right.
And last but not least, great genes herself, Sydney Sweeney. So it's gonna be the three of them.
No, but you have to explain why. You cannot just be okay with just the car. I'm not.
I don't even say the word.
You can't even.
Well, the truth is, like, this is gonna self-implode at some point anyway,
Okay.
right? You have these huge personalities between Ye and Elon Musk, and I feel like Sydney Sweeney just brings like a little bit of a like a mix. You know what I'm saying? But from what I understand, she's into that. So you know. They'll all be able to talk about the Third Reich. They'll be able to.
What are you doing?
You just driving it?
What are you doing?
I am driving.
10 and 2.
10 and 2.
I was just doing my job.
That's wild as hell. You know something? I'm not even gonna hold y'all. My 3 would be Ye, Candace, and Donald for sure. The good Donald for sure. Because one, I know that the musical playlist is gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? We got Kanye in the car.
Right.
The music is gonna be right for 8 hours, unreleased. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the reason why I can't put Elon in the car, like I don't want to ride any of these niggas. Keep it honest.
To be completely
I don't want to be in the car with
honest.
any of these niggas for real, especially not 8 hours. But you know, I just can't stand Elon's voice, bruh. Like 8 hours of that?
That's a lot.
And he doesn't fall asleep. Like, come on, bruh. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that.
But guess what? As an entrepreneur, you probably want to pick his brain on something.
Not at all, brother.
Nah.
Hell nah. I know what he got. I know what he got going on, bruh. Like he this is the Steve Jobs method on steroids. So it's just like, you know, drown out the noise, focus on what's blah 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 blah. We know the concept. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
fuck
pretty
it.
much.
You don't need that.
I mean, you can pitch him.
You want
You
to
can pitch him.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't do
we were
that.
talking about that $5 million a couple of episodes ago. You niggas
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do all that. But, you know, my formulas as an entrepreneur is I always put myself in the room with people that's, you know, that's smarter than me, and I'll be like this. I just zip it and listen. You know, like, say, for instance, my barbershop, I got a job at one of the most popular barbershops in the city, and put my chair down from his, and I just waited, and I just listened, and and a year later, I had my own shop. So that's my formula. I'm gonna put myself around,
Yeah.
For sure.
and I'm gonna steal it.
Where are we driving for 8 hours?
I know.
Wait, who was riding shotgun? Y'all didn't say who was riding shotgun with y'all either.
Probably Ye. You made the case. You made the case for like
Ye
put
on
Ye on
Ox?
Ox.
Yeah.
Easy work.
Yeah.
Easy work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it like that.
So
That's
like,
his thing.
yeah, that's tough because I couldn't have Donald Trump ride shotgun.
He's gonna fall
couldn't-
asleep.
Also, but couldn't leave him in the back with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my God.
So-
You don't know what's gonna happen.
So it'd be hard to have Elon Musk.
You just grab. I don't know. He's a grabber.
Y'all tough.
His own worst.
Y'all is
So
tough.
it's tough.
It's hard questions. Actually, tap in, man.
So I guess by default it would have to be Sydney Sweeney in the front.
Heck yes, so.
Okay.
Ryan shotgun.
Shout out, man.
That also has complications.
A little bit.
Depending on where we're driving through.
Driving through is that's fast.
Yeah.
where are we going? No idea, man. All right, well, thank y'all. I mean, am I supposed to vote? Who
Yeah,
had the
me and
hottest-
Kanye ride through with Musk and Trump in the back seat. That don't look good neither.
At all.
That don't look good at all, man. Like, hold on.
We getting pulled over. It's a wrap, brother. Renifi.
Yeah.
Golly. Yo, who
Does have hottest take on that. That's
what
a
is-
little tough.
I think you for sure.
No.
Just by the framing of what the
title,
car you
right?
named, what you named your car.
Yeah.
Crazy work, bro.
Yeah, and there was still never a full explanation.
Right.
But so let's just say you had the hottest take.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
I'll
sure.
take it. I'll take
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, we are back with the second game of today's episode, and I am gonna hit us with some wild fact or fiction. It's up to you to decide. This is all from Black history and Black culture, and we are gonna figure out
Or the
if
Black
it-
imagination.
or the Black imagination.
That's funny.
Hey, look, these things come from lots of places. Barbershops,
Right.
Walgreens on Brady Street.
Come on.
We call this game, is it me or is it a conspiracy?
Okay.
I wish I had my dark rim glasses for this,
Okay.
but I don't.
Open up your mind, my brother.
Your mind. Tupac's last recorded song was actually a lullaby for a Phoenix Shakur's daycare center.
Cap.
What say you? Conspiracy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's a fact.
You think that was a fact?
Then why not?
We are gonna find out at some point.
What do you say?
I think that's cap.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. It is, in fact, a conspiracy. I don't know how you believe that was true.
I mean, it could have been.
It does not even sound like a good idea.
Do we even know what his last recorded song was?
Well, it's still being recorded.
Exactly. Open up your mind, my brother.
Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, question 2. Stevie Wonder was actually the first person to test self-driving cars in California legally.
I'm gonna say that's real. I'm gonna say it's real. That's a fact.
Stevie Wonder
Stevland Judkins Morris.
test drove
Watkins.
the first autonomous driving car in California.
Legally.
Legally drove.
He was the first person.
self-driving car.
Just to show how well they work.
That's kind of disrespectful, man.
It is. It is.
That's
It is.
a
It's
little
not for
wild,
me.
bro. Like,
It's not for
that's
me.
wild as fuck.
It's not my question.
Steveland Wonder.
Stevland.
Did Steveland actually? No. Cap, bro, that's cap.
Yeah, if y'all said it was so
think that's
disrespectful, why did it take so long to say cap?
I think it's true. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah, I think I heard
You also own the
something.
barbershop, so
You feel like
you've been pumping out a lot of this stuff for years. You've been on the front lines of putting this stuff out there.
I think that's true. I think I heard something like that. Maybe in the barbershop. Maybe somebody said it in the barbershop.
All right, we got a purveyor of
This
this
is what
info.
I'll say. I met Stevie Wonder last summer
Okay.
at the DNC.
Okay.
And I was curious, if, the rumors were true. And so I went in for a dap and he met me halfway. That's all I will say.
Get the fuck
I'm not
outta
even,
here.
that's a true to life story.
Did you
I'm not
announce
even
yourself?
joking.
Did you just like, hey, Steve?
I
Like,
talked to him, we had like an interview, and then afterwards I was like, thank you so much, and he met me halfway.
They said he. They
that's
said
it on the
he-
record?
It's on video. It's on video. It's on video. I'm not even joking.
Yo, we gotta cut to that fucking
We
video.
have to cut to this video. Because the way y'all try to call me out about stuff, we have to cut to the
I
video.
need proof, bro.
We need proof. We need
So
proof.
you're saying yes, he drove the first autonomous?
It's possible.
You think it's possible?
I think that's just cap.
I also think it's cap.
Oh God.
I also think it's cap.
Oh, Lord.
But we'll go to the crew on this one.
Is it true?
Conspiracy. All right. This next one.
I'm over to it.
Hey, but that's okay. I mean, you have a personal experience that informed your decision.
It really did.
It was your truth.
It was my truth.
So this third one. Next question.
Yeah.
Betty Boop was based on a black woman. I am going to go first and say that is true.
Absolutely true.
Facts.
I think that's true.
We got unanimous here.
Shit show.
Unanimous.
We'll go to this crew. It is true.
Goddamn right.
That's real Black history.
You feel me?
All right. The hot comb was originally
That's crazy as hell.
what?
Betty Boop to the hot comb. I'm just funny. That's just very funny. The hot comb. I mean, what about the hot comb? Man? Something your scalp has never seen. Nigga, talk about the hot comb, man.
All right, man, you glow now. I had dreads at one point. Yeah.
Is there proof?
You act like
No,
I was
we want to see proof of that.
They were twists. You think I was in high school like this?
Not at all, bro. Not at all, man. I'm sorry, brother. You're right. You're right.
Nowadays, it's going down.
these kids are stressed.
Oh my goodness. Woo. Receiving junior year of high school.
That's crazy.
Put your head.
Hey man, you know a lot of people try to hang on to it. Like I've never done Beam, none of that stuff.
Chris Brown was kind of towing that line for a minute, wasn't he?
There's a lot of people.
He was like
There's a lot
21.
Of people. There's a lot of people. A man died in Turkey who went, he's from the UK. Y'all can look this up. Y'all can look this up. Y'all can look this up.
Google searches are you looking into, dog?
A dude from Europe went to Turkey. It was a black dude went to Turkey. He had some complications from the procedure and didn't come back home.
Really?
Yeah, look it up.
Wow.
Very dangerous.
What about this hot comb though, bro?
About the hot comb. Hot combs, no Diddy, were originally.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah. That one took a little. Yeah. That took a little while. That was a slow burn. I was waiting to see who would get it.
The slow burn is also pretty funny. I'm sorry, please.
Hot combs were originally created by enslaved Africans using heated fish bones.
Cap.
Hell nah, nigga. That's cap as fuck.
I believe this is cap.
Okay.
We got a skeptic.
we got the barber. Hold on.
Cap.
Okay,
Cap.
but shit show.
Cap.
Has to
Universal.
be cap.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, I was to say, bro, like,
Yeah.
bones ain't holding that much heat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they're hollow.
Hollow as fuck.
Yeah,
You burning through that.
they're not dense at all.
Just sitting on the fire.
Yeah.
Like,
And they would break if they
Yeah,
went through.
just
yeah, it's
be really brittle.
we're smart black people.
Yeah, we know better than that.
Deductive
through.
reasoning.
But I would like to know who is saying that.
Oh God, like that's nutty behavior.
It is wild behavior to think that fish bones. I want to stick on this for a second because, like, if you believe that fish bones can go through coarse
Can
hair,
go through coarse hair to straighten. No, to straighten it.
heated fish bones,
Heated.
And for what?
and for what?
Right. I don't know
On
what
a
kind of
plantation
bone.
like
That
what?
must be a
What-
Literally
whale
be
bone.
right back out in the field.
Yeah,
I think the
Not
Because a
good.
perch,
were there
a perch bone ain't gonna
it's gonna snap.
were there presses during that?
I don't think
Were we
so.
doing straight back?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that was like a respectability politic type thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
I think
curious.
it comes like
Just
after
curious.
emancipation.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
that feels right.
For sure.
That feels way more true.
Okay. Cool. That's nutty behavior.
Yeah. For our last one, James Brown once held up an entire city's police force by locking himself in an office with a shotgun demanding airtime.
He held up the police force with a shotgun, or held
The
himself
entire police
hostage?
force was held up because he locked himself in an office with a shotgun demanding airtime. I'm trying to struggle to figure out how this makes sense.
Okay, I'm trying.
But it looked good.
Because listen,
smell
I feel
good.
like James Brown is the kind of nigga for sure that
good.
would have for sure like taken over
This is very much James Brown behavior.
over an entire radio station because they was like, we gonna play your song at the bottom of the hour, not the top of the hour. He
James Brown
like,
was a menace, especially to his own band.
crazy work.
Yeah, and
So,
he committed armed robbery.
He did a lot of stuff.
Went to
Damn.
prison. A boxer. He was a boxer first. So this kind
Regardless of how this question is structured,
It's a wild.
I think it's true.
It's a wild structure.
I think it's true.
But wait. Ask the question one more time. The police force, where did they come in?
Okay.
probably was a standoff.
It was
Like
probably
a
some kind of
standoff?
standoff.
Because he was locked in the room.
Or maybe they
they were
thought
trying
he
to
would
get
hurt
him out of
They
there.
were
himself.
trying to get him out.
Hurt himself, or maybe even
So,
others.
Or others. That's
But himself in the
But
office.
himself in an office. Whose office?
seems alone.
The label?
Oh, the radio station.
He was demanding
radio
airtime.
station.
Yeah, he was demanding
It's a
airtime.
radio
for
station.
Limit to the
Yeah,
radio
definitely
station.
radio. Yeah, it wasn't
With a
Spotify.
shotgun.
Not at that time.
Right.
With a shotgun and the cops was outside trying to get him out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say James did that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Me
say
too.
yes. I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna go
ride
against
with
the
that,
grain.
too.
You're gonna go against the grain.
And give him
like fish bones.
like
Go
fish
against
bones,
him.
exactly. And give him the benefit of the doubt and say his
That's a
music
rock
was hot
move.
enough to get airtime, regardless.
Ooh,
So why
pop
would he
your
have to
shit.
do that?
Okay. True.
Man, y'all don't come on here, bro.
Let's just have a moment for Black mental health.
Sure.
I think this is a perfect time. This is a perfect.
You know what?
This is the perfect time to have that conversation.
Those creative guys, James Brown, Prince, Michael, they kind of be
Something?
borderline on the
You're not wrong.
genius and
I mean, to be able to create at that
Right.
level, to be able to create that level, like it's something.
Kanye.
You're not wrong.
There's one person on our team who is able to discern fact from fiction. That is Damon Turner. You have done the best job of all of
now.
us
Come on now.
determining
I
what
mean,
was
look,
true
bruh.
and what was not.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Appropriate.
Very appropriate. And we appreciate your service as a fact,
bless you all.
as the resident
God bless you
fact
all.
checker.
God bless you all. For the record, Taylor Swift owns the rights to Swag Surf.
That's the bonus question.
wow.
Is that a question? Do you believe that Taylor Swift owns the rights to the song Swag Surf?
Absolutely not.
You don't believe that?
No. Why would I believe that?
That's true.
Garrison, do you believe that?
Is it true?
No,
Do you believe it's true?
No, I don't believe it's true.
Yeah. I'm not gonna see how a person can get there.
Hell nah, brother.
There's a line.
There's a line. I mean, it depends on where you find your information. You know what I'm saying? Like how you search.
Look, she
your
swag
Googles.
surfed, and like it brought in like a different audience to the song.
Here we go.
And she has the money and the resources to capitalize off of it. So there's a line that can be drawn.
And the way that catalogs are bought and sold in the industry,
Constantly.
you just never know.
It is very fair that could have happened. And
Very
a
fair.
person could have said it on Twitter or Instagram,
Or Reddit, or
and it could have seemed like they meant it.
sure. Do you believe that she owns the rights to
I don't believe that.
Okay.
Okay.
I could have been convinced at a point in my life.
We're gonna cut to that clip as well.
What do y'all look at as like the unofficial Black national anthem?
For me, it's the Swag Surf.
I was just about to say Swag Surf is off the
got-
table. Yeah.
It's off the table.
So the thing about
Let's
Taylor
put some
Swift brought
parameters on this
Taylor
shit.
Swift bought the rights to Swag Surf, didn't she?
She did?
I could have sworn.
He made that up.
No,
we
I
can
don't
fact
think
check
I had
that,
that.
please.
Fact check.
Fact
Can we
check
get a
Taylor
fact
Swift
checker?
on that one. Swag Surf, I need to know that, please.
I could have sworn.
Can we get a fact
Yeah,
checker?
we need to fact
She
check
got
that
the
shit
computer.
ASAP.
Hold on,
Please.
let's give us 15 seconds.
We need to see.
I just want the
Taylor
first hit
Swift.
on Google. Give me the first hit on Google.
Right. This nigga's a headline. I need the first headline. That's it.
I'm not reading the second.
Am I bringing disinformation to the table?
definitely.
Disinformation.
Yeah, no,
Disinformation.
Taylor Swift can't do that.
Not no subreddit.
Hold on.
But the unofficial.
Fake news. Where's the fucking button at? Silence this nigga. Give me my button, bruh.
Yo, he trying to
That's
get clicks and
crazy
headlines.
work.
Take my Google.
I fucked up. We had a lot of flexibility with this show before I said that. And now
A lot has changed.
a lot has changed, man.
Wow.
We used to be able to do a lot.
And now it's like restrictions.
Yo,
That was
super
we're very policed.
Hey, look, man, y'all see what these buttons do? We back at it, man, with a brand new gold buzzer out this thing, season 3, big money energy. This is the game of Tap In, where we throw out a question or a topic or a thing, a thought, and it's for hot takes only, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have something to say, tap in on the subject. We have the mute button if you say some wild shit like Mandela talking about Taylor Swift owning Swag Surf. Get that money out of here! You know what I'm saying? And so,
I earned that.
So we about to get lost in the sauce for a second. The first thing I'm putting on the table is social media and podcasts and shows like Pop the Balloon ruining Black love. Talk about it.
Most definitely. From just, when you talk about social media, what you call it, influencers. I think most people are sheep, and I think most people following what they see, especially our younger generation, on social media. And some of this stuff is 19-year-olds, 20, 21, 22, giving relationship advice. You know, my kids on there giving relationship advice.
He's really about to point to the camera like, you niggas, get off the internet.
Somebody is listening to that stuff. Like, are you serious?
Right.
You know, so yeah,
For sure.
yeah, that's
Can we define Black love? Have we done this before? Where we define Black love?
I don't know that we have.
I feel like, at least for Pop the Balloon, I'll speak to Pop the Balloon, that might be fucking up like Black dating. The idea of like finding someone is like on a row of people and popping a balloon if you're a goofy ass walking out. Like that might be messing that whole shit up. But like I'm not really going to podcasts for like love advice. You know what I'm saying? Like the Black podcast that I'm seeing talking about any of that shit is more like how to become a high net worth man and the alpha this and the alpha that and like more gender norms and shit like that. But like Black love?
so that's Black love. In my just listening, like say for instance, if a woman is looking for a man and she's saying, all right, this is what I'm looking for in a man. Before the internet, you know, a woman basically like, where is he gonna take me and my family? You know, not so much as the financial part. It was so much as the measure of the man. Now, they could care less about the measure of the man. Like you said, they looking for the six-figure man that don't exist.
But is that about love though? It might be like, go ahead, Mandela.
So you mentioned, like, have we ever talked about black love? I don't think we have, but
Word.
also just love and relationships in general. Like, it's not one version of it, but you got all these people who are, again, preaching what relationships should be, what love should look like, but that doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
And people have different expectations. People also have different, situations, different wants, needs, desires. All this stuff is, like, left up to the individual, but what gets broadcast to so many people is whatever version somebody thinks is the best, or whatever version is the best for them, and it's prescribed to so many other people. And that's what ruins relationships, because you are searching for a different standard, a standard that does not apply to you. And I say that as the only person here without kids.
All right, I don't think it is ruining black love by any stretch. I definitely think it's like maybe a threat, on the horizon. But I also think it's a mirror. I think like Pop the Balloon, which I love that show.
Entertainment value.
I love that show. I think if you are under 5'5", you should watch that show, because that might be how you're acting, brother. Don't act that way, brother. My point is, like, a lot of times, the things that we do as men, we might not always know that we're being corny. We might not always know that we're being misogynistic, but then you see another person on TV, on the internet doing it, and you're like, dang, that's what that sounds
That shit
like?
sound crazy,
When I say
yeah.
females, that's what it sounds like? You know what I'm
Pop that
saying?
shit, yeah.
And so, like, it feels like it
Yeah.
could be a nice mirror, a nice
Appreciate it.
opportunity to kind of, like, externalize some of the things that we might do inherently, unconsciously, that kind of thing.
For sure.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
So, okay, moving along in the spirit of, influencer, as you said earlier, the SNAP program is banning junk food in some states. Is this promoting health or just policing poverty? Should folks on food stamps be able to buy Hot Cheetos or nah?
Yes. What? Poor people deserve snacks too. Sue me. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a hot take. It's not a hot take. And we know poll after poll, study after study, research, people buy what they need with those programs. And the more you restrict them and tailor them and all that stuff and try to police what people do, it actually creates these barriers where folks don't get what they need. And so your mother loved you, and I'll love my kids, and everybody will love the people in their life, sufficiently to go buy them nutritious food to the best of their ability, what they know, so they can, live. You know what I mean? And so, I don't think we have to police it.
I'm not mad at SNAP making sure that niggas don't eat food that's banned in other countries.
So,
If in fact.
sorry, I didn't even want to cut you off, because I thought you were stopping. I thought it was a hard stop.
I can hard stop right there, landed the plane.
No, it's like two things can be true. Like, because I remember being in the legislature when that kind of bill came up in our state, and it wasn't a good faith proposal the way it was introduced. But the reality is, people are eating food that is killing them. People are eating a lot of food that is making them significantly less healthy without even access to the health resources to be able to go to a doctor without worrying about a surprise bill. And that's the dilemma for me, because I do wish more healthy food was readily accessible and available, and it's just not in so many communities. Where I live before where I live now, working class neighborhood, majority homeowners. I was out for a run one day. I was like, I need to go grab a banana. Could not find one for the life of me, right? And so when we have this conversation about what people are eating or what they are not eating, a lot of that is, because of how you grew up. If you didn't grow up eating something, it's hard to start eating it later on in life. If it wasn't available to you, then chances are you are not gonna eat it. But if you are only, if you only have access to this very poor diet that is exacerbating obesity rates, high blood pressure, heart disease, it's a conversation that needs to be had in good faith. It is not happening in good faith right now.
I'm glad. Okay, go ahead, brother. Okay, I'm glad you bring up good faith. I'm glad you bring up good faith, because I actually think that is the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is that a lot of this stuff is not being had in good faith. And what do we mean by good faith? We mean that there's a problem and we actually want a solution.
Facts.
We actually want a solution.
Facts.
And so someone says, well, make restrictions on what people can buy. that may feel like a solution, but that's not actually the solution.
That's not the solution.
Yeah.
The actual solution is to make sure that Dollar Tree isn't the only grocery store in your
100%.
community.
Facts.
The actual solution is to make sure that there are programs that teach people about nutrition.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
we can actually solve these
can
problems.
actually solve it.
But you cannot actually solve this by restricting what people, because they'll just find loopholes and ways around it. You know what I mean? And not to mention, like the stuff beyond hot Cheetos or ice cream or soda, some of the stuff that we buy and we think is good for us isn't good for us.
Yeah.
And so we can create way more opportunities for knowledge and for learning by educating and giving more than by taking things away.
Yep. This corner is like the most animosity when we agree. it was Damon last time.
I'm agreeing with you, and I'm sick of it.
My take on it is, okay, you're gonna regulate the people at the bottom, but the people at the top still got freedom to do what they want to do, make what they want to make. So if you're gonna regulate the people at the bottom, also regulate the people at the top and say you can't make it no more. If it is not available,
The
then
people that
you
are
ain't got
making the
to worry
millions,
about it.
billions of dollars,
Yeah.
poisoning communities.
You can't,
Right.
because there's countries that won't allow it in.
Yeah.
So if you allow it in and then tell me don't touch it,
You're making sense.
you allowed it in. It's just like everything else.
Yeah.
You the one allowed it in. Now you telling me not to touch it, or you can't use these stamps or this card to buy it. Well, why is it even here in the first place?
Right, and in a lot of other countries, like those snacks that are the worst for people cost a whole lot more than they cost here.
Yeah,
so
so-
like this stuff is cheaper, it's more readily available. We can get into the particulars of
deserts
farming
and all
and
that
like
stuff.
and factory farming and how our monocrops like corn, soybean and wheat and all the corn, if you can more easily make sugar from corn and high fructose corn syrup, then there's an incentive to put that sort of food
No
in
doubt.
communities because that's how money is being made.
That's how money is being made. So it's all just like, I'm going to let you do what you want to do up top because it is making money. But the people at the bottom who ain't got much, I can tell you what to do and how to do it and when to do it.
Man, shout out to the homies at Hennings in Los Angeles, South Central. This woman literally inherited a liquor store from her father and turned it into a fresh produce market.
That's what's up.
Still sells alcohol, but she deprioritized
Yep.
it on the shelves. Shout out to Kelly.
that's dope.
Deprioritized on the shelves and prioritized all the displays with like fresh fruits, fresh produce you can grab from local farmers, et cetera, to help re-educate the community that this is still your liquor store. But you can also get that banana you were looking for,
That's
pause.
brilliant.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why a lot of healthy food is so expensive because there's not a real farmers are not incentivized to grow it as they are everything else.
Right. Yeah, it's a crazy world, man.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic, going back sort of to this conversation around black love and gender roles. If your woman or a significant other pays the bills, are you still, quote unquote, the man, or are you redefining masculinity? Big Ed.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. These are like, what? So your manhood is tied to only about how much money you bring into the household.
According to
That's
According to the
absurd.
question.
That's absurd. If look at Oprah Winfrey, she got a man. His number's probably never gonna add up to
you
that.
probably don't have numbers. You got no numbers.
No numbers.
I wouldn't have numbers.
But still, I'm still a man though, baby. Come on now. You got the bread, but I got some stuff, I got some stuff money can't buy. I got some stuff money can't buy though. And you gotta have some money
Get that
can't
on
buy.
Amazon, baby.
Everybody gotta have some money can't buy,
Yeah.
right or wrong.
Yeah.
Facts.
So if she
For sure,
don't
for sure.
value that,
For sure.
if she only values what you bring financially, which is valuable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you should be a provider. But at the end of the day, because she makes more than you, that doesn't just to be all end all.
So I think the answer is absolutely redefining what masculinity is in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, this fruit fly's gonna get his ass whooped. Because unfortunately, the way that we saw the breadwinner, right? The person's going out, gather honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, gonna go out, slay the buffalo, come back with some meat, everybody gonna eat, right? unfortunately, that shit has permeated throughout all these generations. And now it's like, nah, bro, I don't have to be the only person bringing bread to the table, but that doesn't mean that I'm less of a partner.
Right.
So my masculinity is no longer, and I'm not, bro, I fail at this all the time, thinking about my worth being connected to how much money I'm bringing into my household for a shit show. Like, I'm never gonna, I hope I do, thank God for therapy. But it's hard to release that responsibility when I see the people that I love the most suffering, and I have the ability to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, my masculinity was tied to how much I'm bringing to the table, but I don't think it should be. Yeah, and especially in a partnership where somebody's bringing something to the table.
I'm
like
with
that.
you, one. Me personally, I'm going to get it.
Facts.
But as a whole, the masses, like, I'm not gonna put my standard off on the rest of the world, because I gotta go get it. But everybody else, like, man, no, don't let her do you like that, or don't do her like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can balance that out and work that out. But me and my own personal dealings, I'm going to make that thing happen.
Gotta go get it.
Yeah.
That's G shit.
I'm going to make that happen.
I think it's also something to be said about the weight and the priority and the value that we put on women when they aren't in that position. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of this, like, are you the man, are you not the man, is really about, I make more money, so I'm able to kind of dictate what's going on, right? My word goes, I am the dominant person in this home precisely because I make more money. And we kind of disrupt that by saying like, oh, she can make more money, but I still get to dictate what's going on in the home. And I think all this stuff needs to be renegotiated and rethought, because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, as you say, I mean, myself included, put a lot of pressure on myself to be able to do everything and achieve in all these different ways. And there's a reason why so many men have a shorter life expectancy than women. There's a reason why men are more likely to take themselves out than women. It's because we walk around with all this pressure, and that pressure doesn't necessarily go away when the money is different. But I think it's all things that we need to think through again.
Yeah,
I mean, it also goes to another, conversation we had about just, relationships in general, what those expectations are. Like, you don't have to worry about what those gender roles have become if you figure it out on the front end, or if you have that conversation on the front end. Yeah, I'm not gonna be intimidated if I were to be with a woman who made more money than me, I would probably welcome it. But like, that's not the case for everybody. Some men are uncomfortable with the idea that a woman could make more money than them or be more powerful than them. And that's something you have to reconcile before getting in a relationship. And you have to determine what kind of partner you want to have.
You gotta ask why. And at the end of the day, you also have to recognize that, like, just the trajectory of higher education, the way that more women, especially black women, are achieving in higher education at a higher level, and that's translating in some ways to the workforce, not in every way. We know that at least 300,000 black women just lost their job in the last 8 months alone, right? And so it's not all there yet. But those trends are present. And so you're probably gonna have to reckon with that sooner than later as a black man, like for real.
The fastest growing group of entrepreneurs is black women.
And that's beautiful.
that's amazing.
That's a beautiful thing.
So let's kind of stay on this topic of like masculinity and redefining some shit. Being honest, what age were you taught to quote unquote stop crying? And did it help you or hurt you as a man? If there was an age.
You ready for me to go?
No, go ahead. You always got the greatest answers.
Mine was right away. Mine was right away, right off the shoot. All that crying, all that. Don't even get started. Don't even start.
Don't even start. We're gonna stop before you start, nigga. What you talking about?
It was right out the gate, like
Really?
all that. Cause I grew up with 11 people in the house.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I had like
It was stress.
5 uncles.
It was energy.
2 aunts, then my grandmom
yeah.
and granddad.
Yeah.
So, my uncles could fix breakfast, and then they leave the eggs, the sausage, the butter, the biscuits, or the toast, the bread on the table, and go outside.
Yeah.
Here I am. Like,
Yeah.
Then they like, who left that boy in here with this stove? For a long, I'm cooking. Then granddad said, hey, put me some in there too. So, I'm 5 years old doing this.
Yeah.
But once again, you said, did it help or hurt me? I think it helped me more than it hurt me because I got family members that was kind of coddled.
Yeah.
And they had the advantage over me young because they had more things.
Yeah.
But then once we got to 16, 17, and I had this go-getter in me that they never had, now they got insecurities and resentments. They mad at their parents. Like, y'all didn't let me do like Ed did. Now Ed can go and I can't go. So that's a very tough balancing act with putting these insecurities in your kids, because when they get 17 or 18 and they ain't got that go-getter muscle the way their peers do, it's gonna create some insecurity.
For sure.
I feel like I don't remember when somebody told me to stop crying, but I know enough of how that shit actually impacts black men to teach my son something different. Because I don't know necessarily all the emotional language I need every single moment I'm emotional to communicate what I need to communicate, right? But when he has a lot of energy that he can't communicate and he starts crying and things like that, I wanna like divert that energy to something, you know, that gets him more regulated, right? Whether for him it's laughter. This nigga loves to laugh, right? So as soon as he starts laughing, he's back to himself. And I'm like, talk to me, kiddo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna target the cry. And I think that growing up with people that's like, man, cut that crying out. Stop that fucking crying. You always crying. It's like, damn, you ain't never asked me why am I crying? It's always judgment, you know what I'm saying? Stop doing the thing, and we're never getting to the root of what actually is going on. And I feel like that's, man, that shit's crazy work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just know, I don't remember the age either, but my dad, for sure, just was not having it. I had a great dad. I have a great dad. Continue to have a great dad. Love my dad. We have a great relationship, but that dude was me. And I was the only child. He never hit me or anything. But he just didn't let he didn't let anything slide. Super strict, even as an adult, super strict. I was an only child, so there was nobody in the house really, you know. He worked third shift, and when he came home, he's always tired. So he definitely, there was no crying going on.
That part.
You ain't gotta work, what you doing crying?
And then, his dad was military. So that his upbringing was a little bit different. So it just, I do think in many ways it helped me, but it has hurt me, I know for sure, in relationships. Where I have, my, emotional availability has not always been there, or emotional understanding has not always been there. But, still shout out to my dad,
Shout out to the homie.
Because, something go wrong in my house, I'm calling him.
Still.
He'll be right over. He's never missed a game, never missed anything in my life, right? But if I was sliding into, to a base playing baseball, I cut myself, I start crying, I could see him out in the stands. We ain't doing it.
What you about to say, G?
I'll say, I don't think there was actually ever a time where I stopped crying. And I get a little of this from the good brother Jason Reynolds, who said this recently. I heard him on a podcast say something that really resonated with me. And so for me, it always felt like I could access that place. And it was like this little kind of haven that I had, this little kind of liberated zone of my own where I'm able to cry. But it was almost always in private. And I don't know when I decided that I would no longer show those kinds of emotions publicly. I don't know when that point was, but at some point I decided that part of me was only for me. But I do know when I realized that I had to start. Actually, I don't even think I realized that I had to. I know when I stopped being able to hide it, which was September 5th, 2021, when my dad passed away from COVID. I just stopped being able to pretend that I wasn't hurting or I wasn't sad. And everywhere I went for about 2 years, if anything reminded me of my father, I would be sitting there in the middle of the airport, crying. At work, crying. And I just did not have the capacity or the strength to fight that. And
and there was no need to.
And what's interesting to your point about that, when people would come up to me and say, "What's wrong?" I would then share, "Man, I just lost my dad a few months ago," or "I just lost him a year ago," or "I'm coming up on the anniversary," or "His birthday was last week," or "It was Father's Day a couple of days ago." And it opened this opportunity for people to start sharing with me. Like like that thing in me which was unlocked, and I wish I could close it back up, but I couldn't.
There we go.
Unlock something in someone else.
Yep. Yeah.
And so people start to tell me about, oh, I just lost my mom, or my grandma, and it like created these like fast, strong bonds with strangers over something that meant so much. And so I don't know when I stopped, but I'm so glad that I started again. And it's created this entire new world and this entire new level of camaraderie with other people who are grieving, because we're all going through it. You know what I'm saying? We all got a reason to cry. Literally everyone has a reason to cry.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
we just got to be more open about it.
Yeah.
Bro, one, I appreciate you sharing that. My mother passed away September 4th.
Wow.
Of 2008.
Wow.
And so we're coming up on our anniversaries. And when people used to ask me like still ask me like what's wrong, I'm like, why is that the framework? Like, why do tears equal something's wrong, right? I'm just I'm human today, guys. Like, I'm just emoting, you know what I mean? So shout out to being able to use those moments to like change the narrative, man. That's super fucking important,
Yeah,
dude.
good stuff.
So shifting gears a little bit, the last tap-in question we have right now is something that I just saw this online recently and was like, what's going on here, guys? The Nicki Minaj challenge. Have y'all been seeing that?
Yeah.
Seeing these women balancing on
stiletto.
on something with their leg crossed?
On a stiletto.
Okay, cool. Well, it's sending women to the ER. Okay, they're going to the hospital with this shit. Is that a good sign that this challenge has jumped the shark? What's left to balance on? What does jumped the shark mean?
I think it means
it's from Happy Days.
That's exactly right.
Fonzie.
Okay, thank you.
We're in Milwaukee again. Another reference.
Okay.
It was the point where a TV show has like outlived its
Appeal.
or like it's reached its creative limit.
So like Grey's Anatomy.
All kinds of shows, a lot of shows.
You know what I'm saying? Just contextually.
But jumping the shark was specific because Fonzie jumped a shark
on a motorcycle, right?
Was it a motorcycle?
I don't know.
Or was it a surfboard?
Maybe it was a surfboard.
Anyway, Fonzie jumped over a shark. And it was like, okay, we've done enough.
Yeah, this is
all right. That's where we are in the
This
show.
show's done, actually.
Have you seen Snowfall, right? You watched
cameras.
Snowfall? Remember that tiger came out with Snowfall in the next to last season?
Right.
I thought Snowfall was over at that point.
Got you.
When the tiger came out of that cage.
It's like, now we're doing the most.
When that tiger came out, it was insane. I was like, that was jumping the shark.
Jumping the shark.
But it came back to last season.
Okay.
Maybe not the last episode.
What's the movie where Nas, was it Belly? And then the dude started doing karate. I was like, oh my goodness. Nah, I'm done with that.
That is jumping the shark.
He was Jamaican, he was shooting up, doing karate. I was like, oh no, this ain't no hood movie.
This ain't hood no more, dog.
That's jumping the shark.
That writer's room was crazy work.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about this Nicki Minaj challenge then? You think it's jumped the shark?
I feel like everything jumps the shark online in 3-week cycles for one.
Facts.
And now people getting hurt, so just don't do it.
Yeah.
But what about remember the crate challenge?
Yeah, I do.
And how much remember that shit?
Are these like key
Crates,
recession
blanket.
indicators that people are like trying to find value in things that don't cost a lot of money? Well, that was free.
Sure, right.
So you got to the ER.
Right.
That was not free.
And you know how likes and comments is gold right now, man.
That's capital.
That's capital.
People
It's
would-
the currency.
What they say, if you Don King said, if you set yourself on fire, people will watch you burn.
My God.
And that's what's going on.
All right, Don King.
Hey. Don got some jewels, man.
Hey,
I
man.
told you I put myself in. I'm sponging it up. Man. Got my sponge out.
Hey, man, shout out to nobody getting the gold buzzer today, man. That was that's what we got for
Nobody got
Tap
the gold buzzer.
Came close a couple times.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
was out here.
That's why I be looking. That's why I be looking every time a question come up.
You was saying some shit
You was
today,
looking at the
sir.
button?
I was waiting. No, I was just looking at you, waiting, just in case I had to touch
Just
the
waiting.
button. So for today's winner, we actually got two winners. We got a tie.
Who?
Garrison, Damon.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Why aren't you as excited?
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
So instead of the typical 2-minute monologue, we're gonna do a 1 minute from each of you. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
I mean, it's only fair that we let our, first timers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Give
I'll
folks
go
space.
first.
You got 1 minute to
All right,
sound
1
off.
minute?
Whatever's on your mind.
All
1
right.
minute.
What's on my mind? is optimism. Oh, I know, it's a little boring, but it really matters. I really actually think that in this moment, in this time, with everything going on, there's every single reason imaginable to become pessimistic and resentful and selfish and self-interested. But what is optimism except for imagination?
Facts.
Like imagining that tomorrow could be better. And I think now, more than ever, that's exactly what we need. And I don't mean that in the general we, I mean specifically you. We actually need you to be an optimistic person, to think that tomorrow will be better than today, and that the future holds something greater, so long as you make it happen. The future is not determined. It's entirely up to us. And I hope you'll take that seriously. And that's my soapbox.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I yield my time. He should take another minute. Nah, G shit. Like, I think in the spirit of optimism, in the spirit of doing something, remember your power. You know what I mean? We're talking about a militarized force being mounted against our communities. It's been that way.
Facts.
But now we have a president that's actually galvanizing more violence in our communities. Like, it's only because we are powerful beyond measure. And if we can remember that, I think to your point, we can create new solutions that actually heal our communities. We can build new systems that we own and operate that are able to actually build the alternative that our children are gonna be able to inherit that means that we win, right? They're putting up their last desperation tactics against us because they have not been able to kill us all this time. And so I'm just excited to see all of the folks that are on the streets, all of the folks that are rallying online to make sure that our voices are being heard. Peace to all of my folks that are doing everything they can to break the blockade in Palestine, putting your lives on the line as well, whether you're in Congo, Sudan, South Africa, South Central, Oakland, wherever you are. I'm grateful to be a part of this moment in history where we are actually going to see the scales tip in our favor. But we gotta just stay vigilant. So God bless y'all, thank you.
Powerful.
That's where we at.
Powerful.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, my brothers, for being here. Again, man, this is season 3, y'all. Shout out to Ashley, Allison, and the whole entire
shout
Tap In
out.
crew, bro,
Shout
for
out.
even the whole Watering Hole crew for creating this platform for us to be able to just talk freely as Black men. It's super necessary, super important. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, that's a wrap on today's show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Get back with us. We out here in the foe right now. Well, big Milwaukee shit. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.